Hello, I wanted to tell you something about how this shirt or it was an extra large or large, and it wouldn't fit me because I'm in a 3X now. But what I done, I added some material to it so it would fit, and because number one, it was a Cabela shirt, and I wanted to fit. So what I done, I put a strip of material in the side. And what I done, see that right there? And now it fits. When you're doing that, you'll have to, well, see here, see that's how I done it. Now, ideally, this would have been a solid brown, but it was a blue denim. Blue denim is versatile. You can use blue denim just about any piece of clothing. The first step is to take the shirt and cut it. I didn't want to make it a short sleeve shirt, so I cut it where the side seam goes and cut it all the way down to the sleeve, but don't cut the sleeve part, just cut it to the sleeve because the sleeve is going to fit your arm. And then cut when you do your sewing, sew this in, just fold it in halfway, and that way you're not having it really baggy. About 6 inches. Um, so here's what the shirt looks like after it's cut. You only cut on the sides where the arms are. See right here? Don't cut anything else. Okay? See that? There's the tag right there, Cabela's. Um, then what you do, you figure how much strap, how much material you need to add, and then you put it on, and then you figure out how much material you need on each side. Or when it doesn't come to close, you figure out how much you need in the front, and then you take away 2 inches minus 2 inches because you have a half-inch seam allowance here and a half-inch seam allowance here. The reason why you want to do a half-inch because it is an alteration, and you want to do a zigzag stitch to close it in instead of your 1/4 inch. This is the strip that I use, and you cut off the excess and round it in. Um, I'm not going to take the shirt off to show you the inside, but that's what it looks like. Um, See that there? You don't do any sewing here. You just let it fall, and that way you have more arm room. You start adding seams to it, it's going to be complicated, but this is an easy way of making clothing fit that's too small. I've been doing this for. I started out making uh, military fabric, and I wanted to have a coat, and so I did a coat that way. I did some other shirts, and this is a really good thing. This was $3 at a thrift store, and it's brand new, and I really liked it. It's Cabela's, and so now I've got a Cabela's. Now you can cut a shirt and make it a short sleeve shirt, and I'm going to show you this down here. If I can pull it out, do you see this seam where I've went down the center? It started here and went down there. You gather it in half and then pull it in. That way you don't have a lot of. And then after you sew it, don't cut it before you sew it. Sew it first and then trim it. You should have. Can you see that? See that how I done that? It's right through here is where I gathered it in half and tapered it so it doesn't have a pile of fabric down there. It's a way to do it. See, look at that. Ideally, it would have been brown or light beige, probably about brown, darker color. Okay. Um, any questions? Um, how long have I been sewing? 30 years. Um, I'm a upholsterer by trade, so I'm used to sewing, and I did this on a home machine. but I could have done it on an industrial machine. See, the cuffs fit perfect. Usually on a smaller shirt, you're going to have your cuffs that are going to be about the same size. Lengthwise, sometimes a smaller shirt will be shorter on the arm, but this was a fairly decent shirt, I think, and it fit. I still have plenty of room to move, and I think it did really well. What do you think? Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to go ahead and get started on Kathy's book. And y'all have a great evening. And remember, you are important. Thank you.